All right, congratulations to Crush to moving on. Crush, let's move you up in the bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, let's clap it up. We've reached our semifinals. Let's clap it up. Before we move on to the semifinals and the finals, I do want to say, first turn, wedge at Miles, sufficient damage at Miles, sufficient overall solid draft. Thank you, Trems, for hopping in and giving your analysis. I appreciate that. Let's clap it up for everybody in semifinals. Guys, this has been awesome. We're coming down to the last couple matches here. Our next match is going to be Brando versus Crush. Brando versus Crush. Let's get to it. Oh, Reading Terminal Market? Hell yeah. Some of the best food exists inside that place. Go to Miller's Twist Pretzels. I don't know if you ever had that before. Ooh, so good. All right, everybody, we're going in to loser semifinals, where the winner of this will move on to the losers bracket finals, and if they win, they will have to, perform very well. They'll have to win not one but two different matches. Brando versus Crush, a match I think we've all kind of been anticipating seeing. I know I have. Crush finishing at C3, Brando finishing at C2, but I don't know if that's going to come in big moves banning out the Moocool, big moves banning out the Wedjet. Let's get into it. All right. Chandra coming out first pick. He's been pretty reliable. Followed up by Heigang and Tomoe. Followed up by Juno. Interesting choice to pick that into Heigang, but maybe there's something that I don't understand. Followed up by Oliver, who we've seen been overall successful for Brando in this tournament. Followed up by Trix and Varad with the Josephine. Maybe Josephine's passive to counteract that Varad pressure there. Let's see where this final partner eats like a child, loves chicken nuggets and pretzels. Tomei counter for Josephine here. Is that what you're talking about? The difference between C2, C3 is usually monster box difference. I mean, that very much could be the case. We've had pretty good matches come out so far from most of our teams, or most of our players. Whoa, now Crush is just flexing on us with a bunch of different Nat 5s. Okay, Josephine catching the ban. Heigang catching the ban. Speed leads coming out from both teams here. Let's see who takes first. So going first is going to be that Miles. Going to try and land that stun, probably. Nope, does not get it. But that Tayor is not looking that healthy. Kind of a squishy unit. Able to defend that Juno. Gonna land again. Big damage that Oliver is going to go through and trying to do more damage on the Tayor. Although Tomo is going to come and get the suppression on Oliver. Gonna get the strip. Gonna block effects on Juno, which is good. But the minute she moves, obviously there's going to be some heal that goes on as well. Unless big attack bar pushback. Able to control that Juno. And we're looking at a bunch of different huge from Tomoe. Just like that. Just like that. Crush is able to take game one. So that's what you see at a higher rank, right? Is just the ability to understand when all is lost. Last round pre-bans coming in. Moocool has been pivotal for Brando throughout this entire tournament. I think having it back will make a difference. Let's see what Wedjet does as well. All All right, Oliver catching the ban, Trix catching the ban as well. First pick is going to go to Crush here. Starting off with takes Mook Wool. Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect in the best way. Taking that Mook Wool out of Brando's hands. What a crazy fact that you both have the same LD. Makes sense, though. Followed up by Hey Gang. Now we have Juno and Chandra on the field. Pulling out that Daphnis. Going to try and maybe snipe out one of our units here. Chandra has been consistent. This is a matter of just flexing on us for the units that Crush has. Picking up that Wedget, taking that Monkey King. Brando's going to respond with maybe. Takes the miles. Wedget catching the ban. Daphnis catching the ban. Both with the 24 speed lead. Let's see who moves first here. It's probably going to be... Well, no, Mook Wool was fast on Brando's side. Let's see how fast it is on our other side as well. Miles going first. Probably going to try and land the stun. Does not land the stun, unfortunately. Mook Wool's going to go through, buff up our team with immunity. No, going right for the strip. Attack buff going up, able to get the strip. Wait, this could be big on the side of Brando here. Let's see if the CR is able to clean up Mook Wool. Going for the Chandra instead. Interesting. Able to get the stun on the Chandra. Not having to worry about the Juno passive at the moment. Able to do big damage, but that Monkey's going to catch the stun. Able to degrease the attack bar. Juno, again, not worrying about the passive too much right now. Although it is going to get its passive after this. We are going to get the destruction on the Monkey. Juno able to heal up a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be super... Oh, does land the stun on Ciara, so that's big. Unable to get a bomb on a second round. That spin grab shot's probably going to come through. No, able to get rid of that Hey Gang. Boosting up the attack bar of our Miles. Pushing back the attack bar of our Juno. Huge. Able to get rid of that. Oh, no, Juno's still there. Still hanging on by a thread. Able to get the stun on Ciara. There goes Juno. Great counter pick, counter draft by Brando here. Although Monkey does do crazy things. Monkey see, monkey do, if you ask me. Brando, way to counter draft. That was incredible. On to game 3 for losers semifinals. All right, last round pre-bans coming to an effect here. Could be one of those games again. Mook Wool is on the table for anybody. No, Mook Wool is not on the table. I lied. Sorry. Catching the ban this game. Wedget catching the ban as well. Both players going to have to pivot. This is the final game for both. One of our players will be moving on to winners final. Or to the finals, I should say. Where they will have to battle back not 1, but 2 best of 5s. Chandra, Rakan versus Hey Gang, Tomoe. Dark Spectre Princess coming in has been very successful for Brando throughout this entire tournament. Curious to see how we adapt for the final game here. Both players knowing a lot. So again, we have that Varad coming out, who we've seen control a lot of units, but Rakan probably able to counter a little bit of that anti-cleave once he has his immunity up. Trandra with the protection as well. But we do have Tomoe and Heigang and Trix, all who can strip. Hey, finishing out with Edna, finishing out with more. Interestingly enough, again, taking Wind Monkey. Curious to see. It looks like in this case we are getting a turn 2 team from Crush. Although we could see Trix take first here. Although I don't remember it being that fast from last game. I think we're going to see that Etna go first on the side of Brando. So that Etna is going to go first. Does he decide to go for the stun or does he go for attack bar absorb? So he's going for the stun. Able to land the stun on Varad. That's huge. Strip coming out from Moore. Able to land the seal on Monkey. Able to draw out that passive. Lands a huge provoke on all of our units here. Dark Spectre Princess, again, doing a ton of damage. Shatter coming out. Able to land that defense break. The monkeys just keep sealing, though. Wow. We see a reverse sweep. Do we see a reverse sweep? I don't know. We've seen Monkey do crazier things. With that defense break, lands the stun. Moore's going to come through, gonna land the seal. Rakan going to finish it off. And it looks like that may be GG's, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Brando, way to adapt. Crush, thank you for playing. Brando moves on to our finals. Congratulations. Moving you forward, Brando. Way to adapt and overcome that. So we do have a couple of finals. Oh, I'm sorry. We have, so she's moving on. Brando's moving on to the losers finals. Next game we have is going to be G-Man versus Kira. G-Man versus Kira. And then they will move on to our finals. The loser of the semifinals will go on to face Brando. The winner of that will go on to our finals. Yeah, the decision to outspeed there was quite impressive. Okay, our next game is going to be G-Man versus Kira. That was a hype match. Got reverse sweeped every time. Crush, you played a great game though. You did well. Everybody here has honestly done an awesome job. All right, Crush. All right, excuse me, G-Man and Kira, are we ready to go? Kira's name, in-game name, remember, is Maki Tsukami. So just as a reminder, the winner of this will move on to finals. G-Man, you are versing Matsuku, whatever, you know. In a best of 3. I think, gang, just for simplicity's sake and because we've been streaming for almost 4 hours now, is the finals, the very finals round will also just be best of 3 because we have a lot, you know, we've seen a lot of games today. I think it makes the most sense, and I want to give you guys, you know, I don't want you to be here all Sunday. So I think we'll just keep it as best of 3. And then when we have sort of a larger scale, you know, we'll move on to the best of 5 at a certain point. All right, so we've seen that sustain team work for Kira throughout all of today, but we did see the adaptive nature of both players. So I'm curious to see how both of us move forward. G-Man coming through with that Laura, which is a huge speed lead to have. Oh yeah, man, we've been going since 1 p.m. It's dark out. When we started, it was light. I still gotta take my girlfriend grocery shopping. Interesting pick coming out of G-Man here. Banning out that Laura, Achroma catching the ban as well. We got speed leads coming out from both, and we've seen that Pontos be very fast. Best of 5, better be a whole day. Yeah, I'm having fun, but I'll be honest with y'all, I'm losing steam. So I think we'll just keep it best of 3 because we still have to get through the losers finals and then the winners finals, and then depending on who wins that, it could be an additional losers finals or winners finals, right? Okay, let's see what's going on here. We see that, interestingly enough, kind of lost track of what was going on, but that Rakasha is doing insane damage on the side of G-Man. We have the strip coming out from Juno. Holy Ground coming out from Pontos, the cleanse and the invincibility. Cursed Apple falling on, getting that stun, not worrying about the damage anymore. G-Man is back, picking a crazy different comp than other things we've seen today, but that additional turn is going to be huge. Unable to get the damage off. We're just, at this point, just trying to hang in there. Able to get rid of that Rakasha. Yen, is that its name? We've seen Oliver control entire games all day, so it's still very possible. I just think at this point it may be a little too much. Although, hold on. Damage may not be there for right now. All right, first game going to Kira. Congratulations, Kira. Let's move on to the next. I like that these games, they're fast. You guys know how to think. You know what you're doing. You're on top of your game. That's for the G-Man style. G-Man has been, the very first game he played, he did drop Light Charger Shark, which is very funny. And he won, I think. Yes, he did. All right, last round pre-bans. Mora and Annabelle available this time. We're going to see Achroma and Rakuni catching the bans for today's purposes. That Gapsu honestly has been, I feel like, a lifeline for Kira today. We've seen it in almost every single match. Hey Gang and Chandra coming out. That Dark Zenisk and Juno coming out as well. Let's see if Laura is able to stay in this game because we've seen it work for G-Man before. But we know that that Pontos is fast, and we know that Chow once again has the ability to sustain itself. Gapsu catching the ban. Velajul catching the ban. Speed leads coming out for both. Curious to see who we see move first here. Laura's going to go first. We're going to get this attack speed boost. Unable to land the strip on Pontos. That's huge. But we do get a violent proc. Deciding to not go for the strip, or for the stun, which I respect because Juno's still in the play. Able to land the strip. Gonna reset the attack bar and the skill on Pontos. Able to stun the Chow. Able to decrease cool time. Okay, we are going to see the apple drop onto our Oliver. Going to land the strip. Huge. Are we going to see the stun come out from Laura? No, just worried about the sleep. Once again, just damaging. Interesting choice to damage that Chow again. Who's just going to come back and continue doing insane at this rank without ruining a higher. It's huge. Massive threat. Yeah, we've seen Zenisek work really well today. We see the stun land from the Laura skill 3. Hey Gang coming back, probably going to try and push back attack bar here. Able to stun the Chow. That's huge. We see the stun landing again on the Pontos. I don't know if we've seen a skill 2 pop out from Laura yet. And that Zenisec sustain is kind of insane. Although we are going to get a reset again on Pontos, preventing that invincibility from coming out. We're going to see attack bar pushback, unable to land on Zenisec. We're going to get the defend. Now we're going to get an attack bar push up. No, we're going to try and go for the damage on Zenisec. Increasing the cool time once again. Lands the sleep. Able to land skill 3. Boost up in defense. Able to protect that Heigang for a little bit longer. We're going to see the attack bar push up. Heigang's going to go. It's going to unfortunately land nothing there. We're going to watch the reset come out. Okay, not the reset, but we do get the cool time on our Marionette. Trying to do a little bit of damage here. We've changed angles. We're no longer going for Chow. Instead, we're trying to beat out that Dark Puppeteer. But that sustain on her side is very good. I think it's too hard to counter. I think there's just a little bit too much that has to be made up on the side of Chandra and Lara at this point. You have units that can protect themselves and sustain. I just don't know if it's feasible at this point. Yeah, Oliver is insane. Oliver, to me, has been the MVP of today's matches. All right, congratulations to Kira for moving on to our first finalist. Goes to Kira. G-Man, you are going to drop, but you're not out of it yet. Congratulations to Kira. Moving on, I'm going to submit that score. Kira moving on to the winners, but that is okay because we still have our next match of G-Man versus Brando. All right. Dark Thing just had to counter my stuns. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. But congratulations, Kira, for being our first finalist. You are not out of the count yet, G-Man. You do have the losers finals right now. G-Man versus Brando. All right, G-Man, you are going to request... oh, here we go. G and Meza, here we go. Moving on to losers finals. Congratulations to whoever moves on to this. You will be in the final bracket. To our loser of this day, I just want to again say thank you for joining. I've had a lot of fun today. It's been very cool to see these comps come through. All right, Zabala catching the ban. Mook Wool catching the ban. Taking Oliver, G-Man going for what looks like a very fast team here. We've got two evenly matched, both C2 finishers here. But it looks like G-Man's contesting for turn 1 with a very fast team. No more meme units today. Dark Ivor coming out. Again, with that Dark Assassin who we saw was a little squishy, but does have the ability. Wow, Tesher coming out in this rank. This is so interesting. Going for that big damage plus that stun, that passive that does an additional damage afterwards. Very much could be possible. Very much could be possible. Okay, turn 1's going to go to Wunsa, who's going to strip and push back attack bar. We're going to see another defense break here. But that Tesher is going to go and able to stun 3 units. That's a crazy pick, but you know what? It worked. Taking out that Wunsa. Again, Light Angel's coming through, going to put on that barrage shot. Wow, this is insane. This is insane. Brando, both of you have, congratulations to Brando for game 1. Both of you exemplified what it means to know how to counterpick the people you've already seen play. Mookwool coming back into play. Let's see what happens with this next game. This is kind of insane. Also, shout out to the liquid cooler that I put in my PC. We've been streaming for 4 hours. It's never gone above 29 degrees Celsius. What an investment. Even though I thought I broke my whole computer. So it's interesting. In the later ranks, we start to see the pre-bans come more into play here because they know each other. They know how they've played. They know what units are devastating. Wow. Gonna ban it out again. Tesher and Oliver. G-Man saw that Tesher and decided, no, thank you. Not going to deal with that damage again. Brando coming out with first pick. Going to take that Chandra. Interesting to keep Chandra. It's definitely performed well for her today, but curious to see how we move forward. G-Man once again going for a fast team. Nemesis to Shar. Tesher. That's crazy. We got the Mookwool and Fire Megami followed by Wunsa. Wusa and Wunsa. Do you think they got lazy or... Again, G-Man taking that first team. Do we see a Nem trap come from Brando here? Going to throw out that Masha, is it? Or Nasha, one of them. I think Nasha is the light and Masha is fire. Interesting. Probably a Revenge Verd if I had to guess. Gonna try and counter all of that AoE that's coming from the side of G-Man here. We saw a Nem trap in real time. That's the difference at these higher ranks, man. I'm telling you. This is so exciting. Guys, remember to @ Evan, @ Sean B, @ the other guy who's from Chicago, I think, and tell them that I want to cast. I'm having a lot of fun. All right, speed lead, 24 speed leads coming out for both members here. Let's see who takes that first. Again, I think it's going to be that Wound. So yeah, Wounds is going to push back that attack bar. Monkey coming through though. Let's see if this Verd is on Revenge because that's going to make a huge difference. Going to capture the Mook Wool. Wow, big. Let's see what happens here. Big Revenge coming through. Trick of Water pushing up that attack bar. Monkey going to go again. Going to try and get rid of that Ciara. Probably going to see skill 2. Yup, into Ciara here. Although that Ciara not dying obviously is a problem. Probably going to land the stun on this Mook Wool here. Gets rid of that Mook Wool. But holy shit. Look at that friggin' Revenge damage. both, Chandra, both. This is insane. Able to get rid of that immunity on Masha. Skill 2 probably coming out on, yeah, Verd, but able to protect it. It's going to crit into pushing up attack bar. Monkey has the ability to get rid of that Masha, I think, unless it wants to go for a stun on, yeah. No, defense break. The violent proc. Oh. 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 Push back, push up, attack bar. We still have the Masha who's probably going to get rid of that Verd. Yep. Let's see if the defense break lands. Doesn't matter. It's going to get rid of that Masha. The only thing left is our good friend Wunsa, who I don't think has enough to handle the rest of this game. The stun is going to land. What a great play by Brando. Wow. Congratulations, Brando. G-Man, dude, thanks for playing. That was awesome. You did a great job. The meme pics were hysterical. The comp was awesome. Brando, you know your stuff. You know your stuff. All right. Real quick, before we get started with Kira versus Brando, I just want to say to both of you, congratulations. We've made it this far. There is a little tiny incentive for the winner, a little prize. It's nothing crazy. We'll sort it out for whoever wins. It's probably like a daily pack or something like that. But you made it this far. You do deserve something. To all of you, though, guys, this was so much fun. We've been going for 4 hours now. I really just had a great time. I appreciate you hanging out. I'll just say, if you are enjoying it, just like do whatever I don't know what it takes, like liking, subscribing, all that stuff, because I've had such a good time today. I feel like I've learned a lot. I've tried to even get better at casting now that I know what the units do, and I feel better about what they do. And to whoever wins this finals, I just want to say congratulations. I mean, this was a blast, and thank you all so much for like investing time to do this. We've been doing this for literally, I've been live for we started at 12. I've been live for 5 hours. Jesus Christ. Okay. I had a real good time. Let's go ahead and get into our finals match, which is going to be Kira versus Brando. Now, remember, Kira is coming from the winner's bracket. It's still best of three. Kira is coming from the winner's bracket. Brando's coming from the loser's bracket. If Kira wins, it's over. If Brando wins, we move on to a reset, and it's anybody's game. So let's get into it. Remember to join the Discord. Thank Mars for helping out. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. If you know other people who play Summoner's War, just like toss them the link. You don't need to bother them with it, but all that is to say, good luck. We've got Makitsukami Kira versus Brando. One of you can request the match here. I should probably change back the stream so you can see it. Didn't think it would work, but it definitely did. We love to see it. Thanks, Mars. I appreciate the love. All right, so if here we go. We're jumping into finals, baby. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Let's hear your predictions in the chat too, because I feel like we have two people who know what they're doing, and I'm very curious to see how this works out. All right, Dark Spectre Princess. Ponto's catching that ban. Wow, crazy comp coming from Brando here. Not 100% sure how this is going to work out, but I like seeing new units on the field, especially for a finals match like this. Yeah. Yeah. Again, to reiterate Mars's point, thank you for the good sportsmanship, the content, the participation. You guys are awesome. This is a really awesome community that we're building. All right. HP buff coming out from the side of Brando here. No, on the side of Kira here. Miles taking that first turn. Interesting new picks. Brando the underdog and a protagonist. I'm on your corner based on their playstyles. So we have a couple predictions coming from you all. Curious to see we land the defense break. Able to do okay damage on the Gapsu here. That Achroma is going to continue to be very annoying. Oh, able to land that stun. Not ideal for the Panda who was supposed to move. Curious to see Gapsu landing this. Is that a despair Gapsu, or does skill 1 just happen to stun? We've seen Kira's comp take them this far with that self-sustaining team that can just protect itself and as well control and do damage. Curious to see if it goes into the next couple matches. Skill 1 can stun. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I need to fuse a Gapsu, I think. I don't have the stupid princess. All right, able to push back attack bar here. The stun, getting rid of that is pretty effective. Skill 1, unable to land the strip on the defense on the hug here. Let's see how it shakes down for the Gapsu. Able to land the defend on the Miles. Going to get rid of that Gapsu. Okay, we're pushing through some of that defense that we saw before. Unfortunately, only able to land the glancing. That stun is going to land on the puppet. Wow, not a ton of damage coming from skill 3 there. 389 speed. Jesus Christ. Going to start picking off this. Once that puppet's gone, it might start to look a certain way. But that Juno's doing a good amount of damage, pushing up that attack bar. Need to start. Unfortunately, not a way to land the defense break, I think, for right now. Able to push back the attack bar. Able to violent proc. Oh, needs to get rid of that Juno. Chandra able to defend. Able to strip off that speed buff, but it doesn't matter. Defend going to fall. Continuous damage. Able to... Oh, the sustain on the side of Juno is so crazy. Okay, Kira taking round 1. Kira on the verge of tournament victory. I think in this case, Brando's got to do something a little bit risky in order to punch through that defense, but you never know. It is crazy how dark it got. We started this, it was so light. I hate the winter. Remember Congress was supposed to pass the sunset bill? Today has been the day of reverse sweeps, so I very much believe that that could happen. Remember to breathe. I've talked myself out of breath. Okay, Chandra coming out once again. We're seeing same units. It's going to be hard to punch through. Although we did see some progress made on the side of Brando. Interesting, we're going with the same, pretty much the same exact drafts as we saw as last game here. Plus the Pontos, that's the new believers in chat. Miles, Spectre Princess coming through for the side of Brando. Very curious to see how this shakes up because now we have 2 CC units on the side of Kira. Okay, Miles taking first turn. Probably going to try and land that stun on Pontos. Skill 2 does not land the stun. It resisted it. In this case, do you save? Yeah, it feels like, okay, label to land the stun on Pontos. That's huge. Whoa, big nuke coming in. Huge. Where was that last game? Able to keep putting on that damage. I'm sorry, I'm just as enthralled as you guys are. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Wow, Miles able to take that bomb fairly well, able to push back some of that health, able to just continue doing damage on a Chroma's end. My friggin' cat. Ooh, I'm back. Lot of damage coming out. Okay, whoa, hold on. This is huge. We're watching the defense punch through Kira's... That skill 3 coming out from Mulan was insane, but we are seeing a Revenge Juno kind of control most of our units here. Violent proc? No, does not get it. Unable to get the stun. Able to get the defense break on Juno, but again, it's just able to protect itself. I don't know if it's possible. Cursed Apple falling onto landing the stun, able to get rid of that Miles. Probably going to die the next time it goes, or the second time it goes. Able to get that push up attack bar again. That's huge. Need to get rid of this Juno. Unable to land the stun, but he's going to get an additional. Does the hug come out again, or do we go for the kill on Juno? Was not familiar with the game. Brando has been incredible this whole match. Both players have really just shown what it takes to win this game. It's really cool. And they're not even G rank. Once that unrecoverable came about, I think that was it. Not landing the stun is massive. Or okay, guys, we got a game. We got a game. Coming down to it. This is make or break for Brando, or does she reset the entire bracket? I'll keep in mind that Brando, props to her, lost her first game. And I hope Brando is a her. I'm just looking at the picture here. But lost their first game, battled all the way through loser's bracket, and is now here. Brando, you drip too hard. Your sauce too different. We got to see. This is so much fun. This is huge. I hope you guys are sweating in your chairs like I am. Okay, pre-ban's coming out. Getting rid of that Juno. Getting rid of that Dark Spectre Princess. This is a loser's bracket. Oh, Brando, I'm so sorry. This whole time I was looking at your profile picture. I'm sorry. I apologize. Dude, right the whole time. Fucking Brando, you're cracking me up. Jesus Christ, this is insane. I don't even know. Here we go. Here, I mean, Kira, you're playing that. I could be wrong about Kira too. I'm just going off name. I understand why you don't want to do losers bracket next time, but loser bracket was a lot of fun. And honestly, the only reason I said that is because this has been going on for 5 hours, and the tournament's been going on for 4 and almost 4.5. But this is the way we got to do it. Maybe if we get more people, we'll have like a multi-day thing. You know what I mean? Like it'll be like up until semifinals, and then we'll be able to. All right, able to land the slow. That's huge. That is sold. Oh my God, Mulang, I don't know, whatever his name is, able to come through, able to get rid of that Gapsu, and all of a sudden things are looking kind of dire. But able to land a huge stun on 3 out of 4 units. That bomb's going to come through on Miles. To sign up for the next one, join the Discord. That's where all our communication takes place, brother. Nightbot should say it any minute. This was a lot. Molong. I was going to make a bad joke. We don't do that here. Molong Schlong. Here we go. I mean, that skill 3 coming out of Molong was insane. Does that scale based on their HP? Because I'm pretty sure Molong's an HP unit, right? God, once you get rid of that Achroma, you kind of have drip too hard, Achroma. No! Miles survives the stun. Oh, not landing that stun on more than 1 unit was huge for Brando. Oh, Miles hangs on. Oh, there goes the Miles. Okay, able to get the Seal of Light, but Achroma is now out of the game. Oh, stun not landing, except on Chandra. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think this might be it. I think it might be GG's. I think it might be GG's. Kira, I think you may take it. Brando, you fought incredibly hard. And everybody, let's give it up to Kira. Let's give it up to Kira. Taking it home, winning, staying in the winner's bracket the whole time. GG, great matches. That was so much fun. Guys, I can't thank you enough for the time and energy and the effort that you put into playing today. Sorry, I'm trying to... Thank you again for the time, the energy, and the effort that you put in today. This was a lot of fun. We went for 5 hours. We had the tournament. It lasted for 4, and that was with, what, 12 participants? We didn't even have the G1 player here. So I feel like this was pretty evenly matched. I really, really appreciate you all taking the time. I had a blast. Congrats, Kira. Kira, reach out to either myself or Mars so that we can get you, you know, like payment for, it's just a small prize, just like a daily pack or something like that. DM me on Discord because I'd love to get that information. You deserve it. You battled hard. The bracket will stay live, I guess. I'm trying to move it forward. It's like not working for some reason. But I had a really good time. I'm exhausted. It's Sunday. I want you to go do something for yourself. I want you to take a break from your screen because this world, this digital world that we live in is not real. I want you to just go do something that stimulates your brain in a better way. Go draw, go read, go write, whatever it is. Go exercise. I really appreciate you hanging out. You guys are an awesome community. I just, it feels good. That's the only way I could put it. It feels good. Can't drop a super chat. No, unfortunately, we have to reach, like, I think 1,000 subscribers or something like that. I have a PayPal link in my, you know, the John downstairs, the John in the description is what I was trying to say. It's never expected. You know, any support that you guys give to the channel through follows, chatting, just like interacting with each other is like more than enough. I'm never, ever, ever going to sit here and be that creator who's like, you know, donate to get, I thought Stash was relevant. I'm never going to be that creator who asks for money or asks for super chats or puts on like a sub only when it's You know, like that's just not me, man. That's just not me. I hate capitalism. So I appreciate you all hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Like I said, Kira, reach out to Mars or myself. And yeah, much love to you guys. Go enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your new year. I probably won't have any content up or streams posted until after the new year. I'm glad we got to do this. And yeah, there's like a Streamlabs link down in the description. Yeah,